11. It's on the right,
Yes.
on the far right.
So you take a step back. As you take a step back, you notice him, his eyes kind of faltering, his head starts to swivel. He looks at you with this long gaze, as if he's looking into a tunnel, and he just stands there. You pull out your hotshot last gun, release it, and a loud thud hits his gut. As it does, you can see that it penetrates his thick skin, and a huge hole is formed in his chest, and he sort of just collapses at the hips, as if he was sitting down, and for a moment he just slides backwards in the dirt. Some blood splatters on the carved wall next to you and on the floor. It's this long row of pretty thick blood, and then you see him just cough a couple of times and then eventually just keels over. His friend is going to let out a loud shriek, run and jump over his friend's corpse and charge you. He is just flailing. You can see the feathers on top of his head just like waving back and forth. Yeah, he looks like a nightmarish zombie charging you. Suddenly a spear emerges from the darkness, and he's going to try to hit you.
I will attempt to dodge that. Ooh, and a success with 1 additional degree.
Alrighty. That is going to be a 92. It's going to be a left leg attack. Just wait while I find my thing. He is going to hit you for 12 energy damage in the right leg. Left leg, sorry.
Okay.
12 energy damage. Left leg. That should be impact, I'm quite sure. I've just written it wrong on my sheet. Yeah, that's impact damage. 12 impact damage, left leg. In addition, you need to do a plus 30 willpower save.
You got this, G.
As Psyker, the Psyker who is in the room, I need to do a Psychana test. Psynicians test.
Psynicians.
I succeeded that with 5 degrees of success.
Excellent.
I'm re-rolling for free.
He's gonna stab your left leg again. This time for 17 impact damage.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second.
Yes. So this guy he seems possessed by something unnatural. He's stabbing you many, many times. You jump back from the 2 first attacks. The final attacks land, and then he just like keeps pounding at your thigh. Blood starts pouring out. The armor rips off. And you can now see this dark taint of blood run down your leg. And even your blood feels warm as you're all boiling inside of this cavern.
Okay, so that's me just above 0.
The warrior is smiling from ear to ear, and at this point you look around the corner. You can see 2 of your comrades who were outside trailing you, and they enter. The other warrior is going to charge you. Oscar.
In that case, I will avoid, yes. He gets a -10 to his attack.
-10. Okay.
Yep. find it, just fucking roll perception with plus 40. Success with 3 additional.
Okay. You manage to avoid all of his attacks. You jump back. He tries to stab you in the chest. But you just push the spear aside, jumping back a little bit. Brother Theos, you enter, seeing one of your Imperial Guard comrades being attacked, and you sense that he's about to die. If he is not blended aid. While you do your turn, I'll be right back.
I am sorry.
Oh, what? You were
Yeah,
AFK?
can hear you.
My internet decided to not.
Ah, fuck. Oh. All of us will have our turn. Hey, Constantinius. No, he's not here.
I am here, sorry.
What are you planning on doing?
That's a wonderful question.
What chapter, if I
He's
may
coming.
ask?
Raptor, Raven Guard successor. They're known for working with Guard.
Oh,
And he's coming to see if his pet private is
Dumpy
out.
boy.
Am I right?
yeah,
Am I right?
yeah.
Perhaps? Depends. His accuracy isn't that good, so you better hope.
Oh no!
Well, I think I can take down the fucker on my own here. on
Nah,
my
no, I'm
side.
shooting regardless.
Wait, no, careful, dude.
At a minimum, I am denying the enemy the kill.
Oh my god.
Wait, I have a crack shot. Just wait. Oh no, it's your
I got
turn.
it.
Why not just body
Also,
slam?
you're shitting in. You're kind of shitting in the combat as well.
Yeah, so that's a minus 20, and if you miss with lower than 3 degrees of failure, you can shoot the ally.
Well, okay, so you have a 45% chance of me hitting. Do you want me to take it? You do? Wonderful.
Keep in mind, there's a 20% chance of you being hit.
Oh wait, no, it's a 55% chance. My bad.
Ow.
Better than a
I'm just reading about the Raptors. The Raptors prize skilled marksmanship.
He has had 0 XP to spend.
Well, yeah, fair. Being on a starter, you know, costs a
Because
lot
the
of XP.
minimum to play Space Marine is 12,000. You normally get, it's 13k because you get 1,000 starting XP. I have no starting XP.
So,
Why are you
so
playing
you're more
Space
useful
Marine,
just as a
man?
shield.
Because I have, 16 stoke.
Yeah, but I don't see your strong ass on the front line.
That's-
The fucking
yeah.
squishy cycle.
I got spawned back here. You know what? Fine, I'll
You know,
charge.
Fucking do it, fella.
That's all well and good, but
Oh, that actually is charging range. Ooh. Wait, is it?
It's
Keep
okay,
in mind,
because
you
it's
are
16, so it's not
sized
at the back.
higher, right? You are bigger.
So I can only go a
sized.
maximum of like 18.
If you are
Oh wait, no, I can't reach it.
If you are a bigger size, you also get 1 extra meter, by the way.
I know. So this boy moves 6 for every half. Nice.
Wait, see, charge isn't 4 times your movement speed?
I thought it was 3 times.
No, that's only 1.
that's run.
Or is it? Wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
run is... No, run was 6 times. Charge is 3.
Oh yeah, charge is 3. Fuck. No, run is 6 times. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
For a second, I was like, wait, you tell me all the rulebooks have different rules for movement? Because if so, that's cursed.
Yeah, I know some fucking themes have different rules for movement.
One
But
more.
I'm missing myself between them. And 18. Well, if worse comes to worse, I'm just gonna send a hallucinate your way or fucking banshee stream, whichever you prefer. Is done.
Right back.
Dealer's choice.
Alright. So if it's 3 times, yeah, I only have 18. So if Morton says 18's close enough, because I only need to get about here. Yeah, no, I can actually reach him, barely.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, boy.
The odds are much better, because I think my bonus is like a 20 or a 30 on a charge. And that very good odds of hitting, and if I do, he's dead.
Bro, I really don't wanna fucking die, but I feel like I've had some shitty rolls right now. For example, I didn't hit the side masons with
Dude,
this fucking
I don't get it, just have better luck.
I know, right? That's what I told Dustin, but he doesn't listen to me.
Dustin, come on, homie, you're slacking.
Can you luck better, Dustin?
I'm not going to do what you tell me to do.
Well, at least try not
I
to
don't know,
die.
homie, it's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, what are y'all fighting here? I don't understand.
Humans,
100% sure.
mutants that are
I
similar
think it's a food to my
physiology to
kid.
cats.
Brother Theos.
Yes.
Well, let's go.
Alright. You see suddenly emerge from... I'm not quite sure what kind of environment we're in. Desert?
You're in a cave in a desert landscape.
Ah. You see emerge from one of the side passages a fairly large figure. I forgot what I was going to say. Give me a minute.
Let's go. Take it.
The Emperor calls and we answer.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we do.
Now you understand why I wanted to play it so fucking bad.
That was fucking epic. Oof.
Alright, I'm gonna be
Oh,
charging.
God. That works. Let's go. How do you
should I
look,
roll
by
for a
the
charge?
way? What does this spaceman look like?
Adorn a small amount of regalia equipped with many tactical pouches, bags, and equipment, along with what appears to be a cloak that shimmers light around him.
Awesome.
Alright. You'll be charging one of the vile traitors of the man.
You can tell as you approach that these humans have been long corrupted by chaos. There's a foul aura surrounding them. The landscape twitches and changes. You could see scratch marks on the walls, occasionally some shadows moving, as if you could see its true master, the true master of this possessed human, moving behind it like a puppeteer, controlling its every action. You are disgusted by the weakness of its body and taken aback by your hatred of its master. You charge it. What happens?
Oh. Can I describe the attack?
You can do anything you want.
Good. Holy shit. Okay. Brother Theos charges the vile traitor. The first the strikes he lands cuts down deep into the shoulder. He then raises up the traitor, digging his blade in deep to give him some leverage, before slamming him into the wall with his shoulder. I assume the damage has already been done. I assume I've done enough damage to kill him, correct?
That damage has been done. That is a 19 to 1. That's gonna do it. But first, he's gonna be able to dodge. Sorry, I forgot about my bonus. And he rolls a natural 100. He's so
So
dead.
it goes something like this.
He's so dead.
Yeah. Brother Theos lifts him up before slamming into the wall with the shoulder. You can hear the fluttering ribs as they're sent flying around away from the body.
Yeah, it almost looks comical. I mean, he's just running up to this thing and effortlessly just severing its arm, its head, its chest. And it looks like a chef chopping up a fish or something. The limbs just go flying up in the air. Like a slasher movie, you just see these spurts of blood start to like spray blood in your faces. The Space Marine is hit by several of these slashes of blood, just slashing across his face. Your front of your armor is now covered in the blood of this tainted human. The Captain Morpheus is AFK. Isant, it's your turn.
Okay, so as the Space Marine comes in and basically eviscerates the person in front of him, Sant will give the Space Marine a nod of gratitude and sort of hop over to here so that he can cover what I'm assuming is another access point here. And that is me.
What's going on?
Austral, noticing his surrounding, realizing the weakness of these mutants, these perversions to the man's beautiful body. He says, a wicked form, corrupted soul, better be done with it. As light, golden light shimmers from his hand, whip-like appendages, as they begin to bite into the creature's very soul, tearing away at corruption and its clinging form. We're gonna do an opposed willpower test.
Oh, a 4.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, boy.
Well, obviously the chaotic influences, too much for the mere psyker. The strings around him are natural, they penetrate his mind. The tendrils of light cut by an invisible force. He says, witchcraft, as he takes a defensive stance. And that's my turn.
You get an inspiration point. Describe your character briefly for the new players.
Me?
Tell me.
Oh, me? You would see 1 meter point 55 centimeters height human, or at least something that appears to be human. You see an environmental suit covering his entire body from head to toes. The way he moves, it's a bit unnatural, and his fingers are too long. However, he does seem to strike with quite high vigor at this perversion that stands before him. He is currently wearing his psyker robes. He's wearing currently psyker robes,
Right.
as well as insignia decorating him as a member of the Astra Militarum, or a psyker attached to the Astra Militarum.
One of you is carrying a torch that's flickering. It's casting shadows on the walls. This orange glow sort of envelops the area. The walls occasionally are littered with torches. It seems these creatures, whatever they are, don't quite have the senses to navigate the darkness, as they have lit certain areas, certain passages, and the smoke seems to clear towards the entrance, indicating a airflow. The creatures are absolutely horrid and twisted. There's only one left standing. He pulls out his spear and he...
Martin?
Yes, just someone talking to me. He's gonna try to stab you.
Me?
Duge.
Why? Yes. Such unkind. I only tried to destroy his soul.
That's true.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. I presume you'd recommend that. Success with 7.
Excellent. So, he tries to stab you several times with the spear. 3 times, in fact. Each time you manage to predict where the spear is landing. Using your psychic powers, you sort of pry into his mind. He's quite predictable. Whatever transformation these creatures have been through, it seems to have not made them too intelligent. He keeps jabbing at the same area. Cleo.
From the same entrance that Brother Theo entered, the same entrance that Brother Theo entered, you hear a light whirring and that's what I'm looking for, and the rattle of boots along the stony ground. And from around the corner emerges the group's faithful medic and their servo skull, Brother Cleo and respectively Brother Leo. Seeing this scene before him, he shrugs, a little upset that they got the party started without him. But seeing that there's someone who still stands and threatens the group's lovely wish, I'll take an aim to... I will half aim and fire at this one right here. Is that all? Fine.
Better not fucking miss.
And this is, and I'm aiming with my long as, and it's in point blank range. Single shot. Yeah. So the I feel like that's gonna be a bit of damage. Okay.
I said the damage I'll relate. Jesus Christ, how many things have you added to your 12 damage? Plus
That's not it.
One.
Since it has accurate, it adds 2 more D10. So
Alright. You
13
blow his
damage.
head off. By the way, try to fix your mic, whatever it is. Mic sounds terrible.
Me?
Yeah, present.
Oh.
You're gonna shoot his 38. Let me see if I can remember this. That's his body, I think. Isn't that where body begins?
38? Yes. It's,
Yeah, so
yeah,
just
it's
shoot
body.
you shoot a massive hole in his chest. He goes flying backwards.
Just the good old sound, the crack of a las gun echoing through the caves.
Yes. And even though you have to aim around people a little bit, you manage to do that. And at this point, Oscar, you start to feel a creepy presence around the corner. I want you to do a +10 willpower save.
My mic any better?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh shit, willpower, sorry, my bad. +10.
Ooh,
so-
someone rolled a
success?
1.
I rolled Sanitians by mistake, but
Oh.
we can keep the roll if you want to. for holy music to start?
It's been a while since we've done it. Why not? Why not? Special.
Give me
I'll give you a few seconds.
Give me the rundown.
Yeah.
What was
It's,
happening?
So you're sensing what's around the corner, and suddenly you can see a progression, almost like a timeline, and you can see a city in a valley, a modern, beautiful industrial city, glistening skyscrapers, people walking about, successful, smiling, a huge underclass working in factories in the outskirts of the city. Just getting established, the earth is providing boundless amounts of food, fruit. There's food everywhere, people are generally happy. You see a giant cloud start to come over the surface of the earth. People start screaming, panic erupts. Strange shapes start to form in the skies, almost like giant worms crawling down to the earth. It gets enveloped by an electrical storm that cuts the electrical grid. You can see these huge sparks of like electricity and explosions flying everywhere. Cars stop, auto carriages stop. The ships that are hovering in the air start crashing into buildings. Horrible screams and a long period of just claustrophobic horror as people claw their ways to whatever belongings they can hold on to. People try to re-establish electricity, but it is impossible. Some supernatural phenomena seems to be stopping their growth, and it's almost like you're living through millennia of time. You can see generation after generation deteriorating, slowly returning to barbarism. The horror and the raids are so common that some of the tribes become warrior-like, and they turn to rituals and superstition to try to please their masters. After a while, the masters appear. They look like long, kind of pale, hairless bodies. They just hover in front of them as they do these rituals, and you now see them lit with like fires and bonfires as they're chanting. And after a while, and it is as if you're living through all of this, you can see the warrior that you just slain in front of you, carrying out a ritual. They are praying to a real deity. You can do actually a lore test if you have anything related to chaos or anything related to...
I don't. Warp it would be the closest.
Not quite correct. They are worshipping a minor chaos deity. Yes.
That would be heresy or demonology.
Demonology would be apt.
Appropriate.
You see them sort of burning people alive, doing human rituals, and they're preying on a separate population. The separate population lives somewhere else on the island, and they look quite normal. They look like regular humans.
Is the separate population our contacts on the planet, the ones that assist?
No, you've never seen them before. You've never heard anything of them until you see this vision. They, in fact, look quite beautiful. They remind you of the newly vat-grown humans of the Cult Mechanicus. They are totally unmutated humans, stripped naked and ritually sacrificed by this tribe. Their god demands a regular tribute. All of these visions just flash in front of you. And you see that they have created these totems, these symbols, to center their deity's power. One of them is straight ahead.
I'm ready for my holy music.
Oh, you don't have to do it, but if you want to.
Oh, I take up the gauntlet. Jen just throw that shit down and expect me to let it pass.
Alright.
Visions of a kinder past flood through Ostral's mind. In this illusion, as he thinks at first, he tries to move forward with his body, but to no success, no. He must use his mind to navigate this visage before him. As he takes a step forward, time itself moves with him. He notices all the history, all the troubles and tribulations this planet had to overcome to reach this point in time, and all the scars it has sustained. As after some time, which seemed like months, he reaches a point in which he notices the sacrifice of these beautiful, most magnificent people to some dark god. He moves out of reflex, out of pure mistake forward, and the entities around him start to take notice. They begin to chase him on a hill. As they claw at him as he jumps from the hill, he pulls out a bead filled with holy water, and as these creatures have him in his clutch, he smashes it across his chest. Suddenly in front of you in real time, you see Ostral fall into his knees and water, vaporized water emanating from him.
Damn, you filibustered that shit. That's insane. Oh my lord, dude. I totally forgot. You're supposed to get a benefit from that. So I'm gonna say, you see their leader. Their leader has psychic abilities, specifically to possess and cause someone to go insane. And he has developed specific abilities that were granted by his god to stop any kind of ranged weapon. So that's a specific bonus you get. Holy fuckaroony, dude! You knocked it out of the park. You get
Meta knowledge. He has what?
yeah. You get you recover a fate point.
Can I have a temporary one?
No,
Damn.
I'm not that nice.
Well,
Okay.
this extra source of information is great.
Alright
I'm
guys,
good with that.
Anyone
are-
injured?
you're free to move. And we can start a role-playing scene. You're seeing each other for the first time. The cave is damp, there's dust hanging in the air. Everything is flickering in this orange light. As you look at each other's eyes, there's this airy, creepy feeling. And at the corner of the room is a very noticeable giant space marine.
Anyone injured? Need doctoring? Cleo would come
As
up.
Sandwood called slowly slides down. Sorry, so it slowly slides down the wall. Already taken out an
Antitoxins.
antibiotics. Yeah, what he called, and basically stabs himself in the leg. He says, "Yep, Doc, over here," and slowly undoes the I can't speak. Slowly undoes the armor on his leg to show a massive gaping wound, which is just oozing blood.
Well, I don't need to use a suture kit on this. I'll just make a normal Medicae check with the little monotask servo skull brother Leo assisting me. That looks like it hurts. Hold still.
It does sting a bit.
There we go. Success with 2 additional degrees.
So do you have superior chirurgeon?
Do I have what?
Superior chirurgeon.
I do.
Okay, so that should be success with 3. And
Oh yeah,
so,
it should. I forgot to add that in. My bad.
so you heal 3 plus his intelligence bonus.
My intelligence bonus. That's good. 7 then.
Oh no, success. So the success counts as well. So 8.
Oh, so 8 then. All right. Wow.
Wait, how many degrees?
Cleo-
how many
Cleo
degrees of
gets out-
success did you get?
3. I forgot to add in a plus 20.
I get 2 additional degrees. Yeah, but wait, what's something here? No, it's only two degrees, right?
It's success with 2 additional. So in total it'd be 3 degrees.
98, 108.
I forgot to add a 20.
118. That's 2, isn't it?
I forgot to add a 20.
Oh, I have no fucking idea at this point. Maths, man, I don't know how the fuck they work. I do
I
as
have-
the shit commands.
I forgot to add a plus 20 to my Medicae checks, since I overall will get a plus 60.
Continue, guys. You're in a role-playing scene.
Okay.
Sorry. Cleo, he pulls some gauze, some sutures, some tape from his pack and from Brother Leo, and goes to doctoring on him. Just examining the wound. Like you can hear, even though his mask or his helmet's on, him suck in through his teeth. Like, I hope that doesn't get infected. You took your antibiotics, but ugh. How's it feel? Can you walk on it?
So Isan stands up, puts pressure on it, and goes, "Yeah, I can walk. It's not too bad. I hope." But we'll see
Cleo,
when
with
painkillers
your
wear off.
blood. Sorry.
So carry on.
I need to go get the door.
Well,
Okay, so Isant is basically just taking a little sort of dander around the room at the moment, just testing to see whether or not the bandages will hold. And yeah, so that's me just now.
Eventually, Ostra will raise from his knees. Most of the vapors emanating from him seem to have dissipated. He takes a minute to look around as if not realizing where he is, getting his bearings as if he was done and just arrived. However, the look of shock on him immediately dissipates and resuming his normal smile that always seems to be plastered on his face. Soft smile, an uncomfortable smile. He will turn around with the few straps and few pieces of gear that hang around his environmental suit, approaching the members of this kill team, saying, don't I have some news for you, children?
I hope it's good news, but I doubt that's the case.
Well, the good news is that we know that these mutants, these vile abominations, are led by a leader that wears the curses of chaos as if they were gifts.
Oh, I have the answer to that. And he just hefts his long lash, just kind of showing it.
However, your weapons will carry so far. The armors on your bodies shall prove most inefficient. You should wear the armor of faith instead. For your mind, yes, your mind is the one that shall be tested today. And
No offense, but I hate. No, go ahead. Tell us more bad news.
well, the bad news is that the patron, his presence is, well, splintered across this cave. The altars, the manifestation that they are worshipping, its form is scattered throughout this cave, embodying the altars that we've seen around. The hold that you felt upon your souls were just his paws trying to tear it away from your bodies.
Oh, that's nice. So we blow up the altars, we kill him, yeah?
Well, I personally would greatly enjoy tearing apart one of these altars. Should you remember, when set ablaze, it did not seem to weaken its hold on you, which means that the artifact or power or its heart is deeper within. A sample must be obtained, surely.
Well, you want to obtain a sample, you go for it, but I'm not setting 10 feet anywhere near one of those things without a frag grenade in first.
Of course, of course. I would only ask for you to lend me a chainsword should it prove more useful.
5 minutes without getting interrupted. I'm
You know
sorry.
what? I've got one right here, and he takes his chainsword off his back and hands it to you.
Angel, how do you feel about purging the corruption of chaos from this planet? As it were.
Euphoric.
Cleo will take a step aside.
You mentioned the chaos upon this world. Do you know how deep it runs?
Oh, I'm full aware. I have been dispensed to this unit to ensure the sanctity of their souls. I am merely an observer to make sure that their souls remain untainted. But you, as he has one of his very long fingers outstretched towards the angel, towards the Space Marine's direction.
As he says
Curious to see
that,
how.
sorry, Theos, you can see in Cleo's eyes, as his light face is lit up by the torch, orange glows sort of flickering on his face. Suddenly they hit his eyes. His eyes glimmer back at you, and you sense a clear sign of insanity. Not so much that it would jeopardize the mission, but this psyker has seen quite a lot in his lifetime.
Oh yeah, I started with 14 insanity.
Yep. Yeah, his eyes.
That's not my.
Psycho.
They beam insanity, to be clear. But it is an insanity that is ferocious, expresses itself as ferocious loyalty to the Emperor.
A battle-hardened psycho. It's rare to see one of your type amongst the guard these days. Still, my mission is more important than yours. I am to ensure this world is fit for recruitment for my chapter.
Sick. You get an inspiration point.
Yeah.
Cleo would look to, like, is saying, like, and just What does he mean? Prudent.
I want you
As
to.
if,
Is
Are you unfamiliar with Astartes' doctrines?
Brother Theos, I want you to roll any lore check if you have it. What kind of lores do you have?
I would have Common or Imperium.
Perfect.
Was
You
are
roll
you
it with
asking me that
2
question?
degrees of. Okay. No. Okay. So, Brother Theos, you would be aware at this point that you are here because some very interesting mutations have been discovered very recently, which seem to be spurred on by the nature that is growing here, and that gives people here, certain tribes, superhuman physical abilities.
Okay.
Ostar would say,
I'm
well,
here directly under the orders of Captain Kyrus. The orders were clear. Examine certain regions and search for taints of more unsavory natures.
I see.
I
Well,
am one of 5 sent. We've currently heard no report back from our brothers.
Beautiful.
I'm only glad to be in the presence of one of such as yourself, as it takes a very uncomfortable bow. He is just that a normal human body shouldn't bend that way, but seems respectful as he raises his head up, says, well, as long as our purposes coincide, I look forward to a fruitful working relationship with thee.
I think it would be appropriate for me to accompany you for the rest of your expedition in this region. It would be comforting to have witnesses, especially one who can test the more importance of the spiritual purity of this place. Yes.
Quite so. Well, we will have to deal with this at a later date. For now, we have a duty. In case
Destroy the altars.
well, exact vengeance upon these, as he looks down to his right, creatures, as well as rescue any survivors of a expeditionary force that has been sent on attack by, as he points again to his right, said abominations. However, these altars will prove a benefit insight upon a way to further expunge their existence faster. Therefore, I will gladly try to, as he goes in with a look of a animal heading towards a prey, I would gladly attempt to obtain a sample of this, as he turns to his right and noticing the altar.
I want you to do another report test plus 10. You two,
I got you, homie.
anyone moving into sight range, anyone seeing
Oh
it
no,
would have to do a plus 10.
I would warn them about the side effects.
Yeah.
Well, then I will back away. Cleo ain't having any of that. He's just going to back away over here and keep a sight line on the psyker.
Excellent. Brother Theos. Well,
Already rolled. Yeah, I got 40
nice.
degrees.
In front of you, you see a wooden structure. Skulls. Some of them you can still see human heads. Women and men. And sad to say, children are put on spikes, and you can see their hair sort of hanging lifeless in front of their head. Some of them are more freshly killed than others.
Repugnant altars of a... I would like to roll Psynicians to detect its, like, the source of its power.
All
Where
six.
does it reside exactly within this profane temple? As if,
Han
you
fikk
know,
nettopp
if
60.
it's a crystal inside
Han fikk
to
nettopp
know
60.
how much I need to dig to
For
pull
en
it
halvtime
out,
siden ga jeg
or,
han 60.
you know, or
Yes, I'm here. What did he say?
I'm trying to see where the mark, where the object that permeates this warp entity resides within this wicked temple.
It seems to be just an energy presence, like an omniscient presence. It's a creature or being, and it's sensing you. It just seems to be stuck somewhere within this wooden structure.
Then I would turn to the Astartes. Hostile would turn to the Astartes. The creature is afraid. Tear its feeble attempt of a temple down, but be gentle. We want to extract its essence and make it acquainted to the Emperor's gifts upon such abominations.
Inspiration point.
They will learn of its salvation firsthand, and of its cleansing fire.
Fuck, Rostral's voice fucking fucks my throat up. I almost...
You can tone it down if you
Sure.
want. It is good. Though.
Thank you.
It's very good.
Yes. Brother Theos, you see this abominable structure in front of you. You suspect that there is a body inside being made ready to be possessed. What do you do?
I shall approach it and simply begin dismantling the altar. Ripping off parts.
As you
slowly
break
dismantling
apart the planks, dust starts to fill the area. Each plank seems to have been there for a long time. After a little while, a pale, but still with its skin intact, hollowed out eyes, just two black, like caved in areas for eyes, blood still starched, running down from its eye sockets. Just these two open sockets for eyes and a mouth that seems to have been stitched closed. You see a husk of a body laying upright in a half-standing position inside the structure.
You would as soon as the body is revealed, Ostral would come forward, presenting two canisters shielded with holy sigils and parchment to maintain the corruption that is about to be inserted within them, as to not reach to the outside. Ostral will take his knife and proceed to take pieces of flesh, of bone, of cartilage, and very methodically, very carefully place them within said canisters. This proof shall be delivered to the labs back on the FOB. Forward that operating base. As he monologues as he places down them in his backpack. Proceed to clear the body as he beckons the Astartes to fully destroy the altars and the creature. Actually, does the body look like one of these, a mummified version of these beautiful people that Oscar has seen?
You can do a demonology test if either of you have it.
God damn it, next time.
I'm actually going to ask, how human does this look? As in, the basic form, from what I can tell.
It is definitely a human.
Okay.
Oh, he does have a pit recorder. Thank fuck. Yeah. I'm also gonna take some pictures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So does Theo. He will be doing the same.
Theo, you just activate like a pic recorder on your helmet or something, and it starts recording.
Yes. Oh, that's what the big old camera on his eye is.
You
Constance.
you film the pale body with the hollowed-out eyes, and you sort of take a half circle around it, and you get flashbacks from several similar reports you've seen from other chapters who have encountered creatures that were possessed. You assume that there's a progression of possession, and this thing hasn't quite finished yet.
Understood. He's going to pick up the body and roll it up into almost a fetal position. Upon that, making sure the back is facing up, he will stomp on it.
You heard this loud cracking of bone as the creature is just smashed into the ground. What is left is just a big pile of bones and loose skin. There is no moisture left inside the body.
Interesting. Let's make sure to record that. Re-bless the boot. Second, was anything emanated when the altar was defiled, or upon this unsavory thing's destruction?
Tavi said he will be right back. He is away.
Yeah. Oh, alright, I'll just wait for the response. Anybody else want to do anything?
By the way, you're all free to move wherever you want.
Cleo will look to Sant leaning on the his medical Soro skull, just putting his long last back over his shoulder. How's the leg feel? Any better?
Sant will obviously turn around because he's covering this passage here. And basically just look over and go, yeah, the leg's feeling fine, but Chaos, a space marine, you ever get the feeling that he's not necessarily here just to help us?
Nice, you get an inspiration point.
Cleo, he would lean the monitor server skull coming to prop him up quickly, and then seeing him coming out of the hall. Cleo's still wearing him, but you can tell that his expression right now, eyes wide, like, yeah, I agree. That it doesn't feel like that's the only reason he's here.
Yeah.
I recommend you watch your tongue if you truly do not wish me to hear what you say. My senses are very precise, along with my ear. I can hear you from almost anywhere in this cavern.
No offense meant, my lord. Just idle gossip.
Tradition, I assure you, if my intention was for you to not come home, you would have never seen me to begin with.
As I say, my lord, no offense intended.
Understood. Remind me again, what regiment are you from?
And this Caesar
me,
looks
sir.
on and goes, "Are you talking to me or?"
Yes, you.
Well, it's more seconded to an inquisitional unit at the moment. I have to be honest, I don't know what it is, but my original unit was the 121st Katachan.
You didn't strike me as a Katachan. It's an honor.
I believe the honours are mine, my lord. Says it is very rarely that we ever get to see one of his Emperor's angels. And as we're fighting chaos, it's most appreciated.
Of course. Here. The girlfriends have done me a good service before.
He hands you a single empty bookcase.
You may keep this as a keepsake, or sell them amongst the guard. They're highly coveted. As for me, we rarely reload them.
With due respect, sir, we can also get executed for having them. But I'll make sure that they don't find it. So,
Understood. It is rather large, though. Still, if anyone asks, it was a gift from Brother Theos of the Third Company under Captain Akados.
I literally have no words of thanks. It is an honor. And at that, he snaps the attention, salutes. And puts it.
Theo shall return with an imperial salute.
Ostral will come through and says, what a beautiful sight of camaraderie, as he pulls the glow stick from a pack, taking its filter and proceeds to insert the contents of the glow stick into his mouth.
Yes, Psycho, I meant to ask you something.
But he looks up very quickly.
Upon my defilement of the altar and the destruction of the husk, were there any psychic emanations?
Yes.
Yes, the orb creature these pagans are worshipping resides within it. Well, a splinter of it. Not its full body, of course. Consider it the form of a mirror or a shard.
This is like elves all over again. Okay.
Indeed, chaos is a most vile blight upon this galaxy.
I'm acutely aware. Now come. We have many more traitors to kill.
Indeed. Where should we head towards? Is this, Morten, is there anything further to explore in this direction?
You haven't looked around the corner. That's the only place left.
Then Ostra will take a small...
In the corner of the room, you see several bodies just thrown in a pile. Among one of the bodies, you can hear a faint whispering. Someone is still alive.
Ostra...
Medic, get over here quickly.
Right away, and Cleo is going to sprint over here.
One of them is still alive. Tend to him.
Yes,
He
sir.
draws a last
And
gasp.
Cleo is going. Oh. No.
As soon as he notices the survivor die, he will tell everyone in the squad to turn their back immediately, as he will proceed to enter the mind of a dying man.
Beautiful. He doesn't quite know where he is, so you can do a. Do you have a specific psychic power?
Yes, telepathy. I can enter. Well, it depends how deep I can go. I at first stage I feel his current thoughts. Second stage, what happened to him that day. Third stage, I get his personality and attributes. Fourth stage, I know long term what happened to him. And fifth stage, basically, I get his entire fucking backstory.
So this is degrees of success then.
No, I must make continuous willpower tests.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Just gonna use a
See you
stem
for-
on him, but okay.
You
This is
first.
cool.
You first
I'm
succeed.
gonna inspiration that.
So right now, all of you are seeing the Psyker sustain his powers as he's trying to reach into the mind of this creature.
So,
I'm gonna
do
step
you
away and
succeed
cover
with
my hell, but
Excellent.
3 additional?
Hmm.
It's an oppose test if he tries to oppose.
He fails.
Okay, then I'll go to second stage.
Hmm.
We'll go as deep as we can, and then you can give me all the information I can get. Success with 1 additional on the second stage.
Yes. Keep going.
Flat success on the third.
Keep going.
Flat success on the fourth.
To be able to do this, Pridwin, what kind of first aid do you administer?
I thought
Let's say you give him a stem. Your microphone is fucking up.
can
Let's say you just give him a stem, and he's stable right now. Although he's in the process of dying, you
Right.
are on the fourth stage. So,
Do I need to go any further?
No. You don't have time before he dies, and you're going to see him. And actually, do you have your data slate or any kind of ability to take notes?
Yes.
Okay. You see him at some point in his journey through the jungle. He's wet. He's being led. His hands are shackled, and he's just like trying to step up this steep path, but the palm leaves are in the way. He keeps slipping on them, and you note down the location of his village that he was taken from. It is a little bit northeast of this location. So you note that location on your map.
As for how this looks, I'll say that you'd see how the Scyther quickly approaches as he noticed that the subject is about to expire. He takes off his rebreather as you'd see the face of this albino man. He looks the dying man in his he puts his face very close to the face of the dying man, let's say 5 centimeters, as well as suddenly a wind coming from no certain direction, from stone that shouldn't allow it to pass through, centers around both the Psyker and his subject. His the Psyter's face begins to drip down upon the subject as the subject face begins to drip up towards the Psyter as they continue, small streams start to fill the room. Streams scatters words in low Gothic that seem random as their faces begin to merge, and eventually they return to normal. Ostral gets up and begins to tap at a data slate.
Awesome. You get an inspiration point. And
I love body horror.
you're all gathered around this corpse. There's barely light in here. You are holding a glow globe sort of illuminating this corpse. Basically, it's lit by this sharp white light from the light of Brother Theos. And you just watch him take his last breath and stand there for a little while. And then what do you do?
We have obtained good information. This will please the command structure. Let us continue, as he pays no mind to the corpse, the vessel that is empty behind him.
Isant is going to go over to the corpse. He's going to pour some, what do you call Promethean on it, light the body, and then take out a pouch which contains salt and throw that onto the pyre.
Brother Theos, command on the base required or wanted you to activate a broadcast and to send whatever footage you have of the encounter to them. Do you do so?
In fairly deep in a random cavern, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out a signal.
Okay.
The,
I'm sorry.
the signal
the
would be
stem-
strong enough.
Strong
The
enough?
stem
Yeah,
would have
send it
stabilized the
regardless.
guy. He would not be taking any penalties for damage, critical damage, fatigue. He would not be taking a penalty to for any reason because of those for 18 rounds. I'm sorry.
Doesn't get penalties, but that doesn't mean it reduces the blood loss or the progress
Yeah.
of certain footage.
I'm just trying to buy some
Mm.
time.
Excellent. There's a chance you could resuscitate him if you take him with you.
Yep.
Brother Theos, you have a vehicle outside with a considerably strong signal and an antenna. You're broadcasting the signal to that vehicle and then further to the base.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah, one of the sturdy spikes, yeah.
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to send them all the footage I've taken so far.
How much of the footage?
All of it.
Okay. As you do that, you see Brother Theos sort of tap his device on his belt that it puts back. After a little while, your microbeats light up. There's someone on the other end. Who wants to respond? They're ancient symbols.
Are you referring to me, or...?
I'm
Who
just a
wants to
private, I'm not
respond?
gonna-
All of you can respond.
I shall.
Okay. As you flick it on, you hear a voice going, walk back to the symbol. He's referring to the creature.
Understood. Requesting who I am speaking to.
Second. The base that you're talking to someone on is called Arc Terminal. You traveled from Arc Terminal as your main characters were separated on the way here. Remember, you attacked the craft world. Before you attacked the craft world, your Inquisitor sent a few of his assistants and closest trusted crew to Rund to prepare it for your arrival. The Arch Confessor, Cain, was one of the ones who were sent. He has been alongside your Inquisitor his entire life and is totally trusted. He's his most trusted assistant. You gather that Cain has complete command of the operation and of Arc Terminal. He has a dogmatic and stern approach to the locals. He looks down on the tribals, and he has a mystical approach to your expedition here. He responds with a stern voice whenever you speak with him. Do you want to say something?
Sure.
Since you were asking who you were talking
Where was the symbol located?
You're asking him where the symbol is located?
Yes.
After a little while, he will whisper. Straight ahead.
I'll look straight ahead.
As you light up the pile of bones and wood, you hear sort of this disgusted indignation in his voice. They're ancient symbols of death and decay. And as soon as he starts saying that, the microphone flickers and you hear his voice twice as loud. And it's so loud that it's like disting on the mic, so whenever he speaks certain words, your ears will crackle as the microphone breaks. Of death and decay, serve as scarecrows, nothing more. Bring any iconography of interest, but do not touch their corpses. These worshippers of death are plagued by a rare disease that rots the mind. Burn the remnants.
He's going to be talking over private comms now, so the others can't hear him.
This is for everyone.
So this is likely the descendants of Askellon. What might they do with the guardsmen? They could be tainted.
So you say they could be tainted? You're saying that into
Yes.
the mic?
Because if it's ancient symbols of death and decay, it's safe to assume it's Nurgle.
Yes. So, he orders you to burn it.
The guardsmen?
The
Any of you.
temple.
I asked what to do with the guardsmen.
Okay, your mic was a little bit unclear. What were you suggesting to do with the guardsmen?
Theos is just asking if there's anything he's supposed to do with them or just bring them back.
Oh, no. No, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to assist them. That's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood, Command.
What do you do?
Going to gesture towards the Ketachan.
I I'm in need of your flavor.
Well, he shall come up. It's not a flamer, but it's a bottle full of Promethean, and he hands that to him.
If you squeeze hard enough and have a lighter, yes, it is a flavor. Moving on.
At which point then he pulls out a lighter.
Infallible logic.
Yeah, I wouldn't question the Space Marine's logic.
Burn the bodies. We are to make sure that nothing from this altar survives.
Okay, so Asant will go up to the altar. Before he goes up to the altar, he will actually put on his respirator. We'll go up to the altar and basically just cover it, just empty the bottle into it, and basically flick the lighter and throw it on. And then hastily fall back. So
The crackling of fire fills the room, the bone, the wood, everything burns to a crisp. Smoke starts to fill the cavern, but as I said, the wind current is leading it out slowly. However, it is hard to breathe where you are currently. What do you do?
Commence forth in the exploration of this.
You remember some stairs leading further down, back behind you.
I would signal towards the others. Come along, with his long finger trailing towards his direction. We will leave Captain Morpheus here. He will come later.
Someone is still living in 1994.
Yeah, I know, right? It sounds like a fucking district. The stairs were somewhere here.
Captain Morpheus, let's see.
Yeah, here it is.
Captain Morpheus is Brad, yes. So Brad is staying behind, and the rest of you.
Yep.
Cowardice.
Excellent.
Come here, children.
In front of you, you see the last remnants of a burning symbol in front of you, and some stairs leading down. Would you like to go down the stairs?
I will point, I will step forward and say, Angel, fear not. I shall move forward should you not wish to desecrate thy armor with unwanted blisters or other profane things.
Now, who will
Psycho, you must be mistaken. I do not know fear. I am fear incarnate.
Yes. Inspiration point. And, Brother Theos, I want you to do an awareness test, -10.
Okay.
Maybe a peace man.
Oh no!
You will die braver than most.
We'll see.
Yikes.
maybe want to burn a fate point on that.
As you step on one of the stairs, you hear this sound as the step sinks into the ground. You can do a agility test -20.
Oh, nice.
What happened?
I succeeded with one additional.
Always call out the result because I'm not looking at the screen.
I'm sorry.
The arrows hit the side of the wall as they're shot out from one of the walls.
stairs. I was expecting a boulder or something.
Exactly. You step further down and enter the next area. At the bottom of the stairs, a cave opens up. It looks very similar to where you just departed. There's a symbol straight ahead.
Also, as an excuse to use this voice slightly more, can I turn around and give a rallying speech to the men?
You can all do anything you want all the time. This is a role-playing game and you are in control.
Guardsmen, no matter what we encounter down here, what horrors we face, or how many of us fall, remember, we are the Emperor's chosen. We have been designated for the holy purpose of destruction of all that is impure before his sight. Do not stumble, for he watches us still.
You get an inspiration point. And
Thank you.
straight ahead you can see one torch on the wall here. Other than that, it's pretty dark. Brother Theos lights up the area around him though.
Oscar will... Well, I presume since Morpheus stays behind, he will take another torch along the way. He will take this torch and proceed to light the altar ablaze.
Do willpower tests plus time.
Yeah, the typical willpower. Ooh, 3 reroll in that case. Minus, plus 10 for. Okay, success with 1.
Excellent. You toss the torch in. And
I toss it where the body should be, so it burns better. Damages the form directly. We don't have to wait for it entirely to burn down. Motherfucker!
You see a creature appearing around the corner.
Yeet!
No. This happens quickly. It happens very, very quickly. You,
I do not have a line of sight to him. Sad.
You can do an opposed willpower test. Tell me.
Opposed willpower, positives, negatives. And is it psychic? Is the thing psychic?
It's a psychic ability.
Okay. In that case, then fucking god, I got resistance. Success with 2 additional. If necessary, I can use strong-minded to reroll.
You need to reroll.
How many degrees did I fail? Do I need
You
to
will
pass?
not know until you roll.
If I use a faith point to add an additional degree, is it okay?
You cannot do that retroactively, I think.
Yeah. If you succeed, you can add an additional degree.
If
Only
you
if
do
you
that,
succeed.
then you succeed.
Okay, I will use the faith point.
Excellent. You're staring straight at the stain, and you can roll initiative.
Oh, gentlemen, it's time for initiative. Can you clear the turn order so we don't get our things?
Only you. Only you.
Oh, only me? Okay, in that case, Oscar, do not fail me, you motherfucker. Just 17.
17. Okay.
Gotta love that unnatural perception.
You have
Oh,
one,
come on.
you have one action to do whatever you want to this thing. What do you do?
First of all, I will attempt to give it some fucking... I'm crushing its perception of reality, making it hallucinate. Thinking to himself, reality is mine to toy with.
What do you want it to
Yeah.
do, or what does the listen it?
Well, we make an opposed willpower first, and then we will roll a 1d10 to see which effect takes place.
Nice.
Success with 6.
Nice. Okay. You succeed.
Yes, I succeed, and now I'm looking at. Oh my god, it's not here. I need to open the. Who the fuck has a phone nearby?
Someone has a phone next to them.
I'm gonna open the. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the PDF. Go weapons and check the hallucinate. Oh, okay. Did you roll a 1d10?
3.
3. They are coming through the walls. The character sees gruesome aliens bursting through the walls, ceiling, floor, bushes, and opens fire. The character must spend each turn fighting at random piece of terrain within his line of sight. Any creatures caught in his line of fire are subject to attack normally. Each round, choose a new target using the scattered diagram. So he attached something in the direction of a 1d10.
Understood. So
For
he's-
2 turns.
how many turns? 2 turns. Okay.
2 turns.
So he's gonna keep attacking something on the wall, and then everyone else can roll initiative.
Then they just did. She's fighting the wolves. The buffoon is flowers.
Oof, those are bad rolls. Yeah. Brother No, wait. Yeah, Brother Theos.
Yes.
It is thy turn.
Oh, wonderful.
Cleo seems to have encountered Oscar seems to have encountered something. He's just stopped in front of the symbol, looking straight ahead.
I'll be taking a few steps to the right, try to sweep what I see as the side passage I can barely glance, wanting to perform Overwatch and spot the appropriate miscreant.
Of course, all Star will point in this direction, screaming.
Oh no, I only did a half action.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying what he would do as a free action. He would be obviously pointing in this direction. Should,
So you can see Oscar lit up by the torchlight, pointing into the camera.
No, but I should have on side. No?
You can definitely see him.
Alright.
I'm gonna say yes, partial cover.
Alright, still. What's the penalty to hit?
Nothing at all.
Oh, wonderful. Shit.
Where you're coming from, you don't need a penalty.
The shot barely misses, digging into the cave beside him, showering the shaman with some, dirt and rock.
So long. Providence.
I'm not sure.
Tremble before the chapter's might.
Nice. You get an inspiration point. Sounds.
So, with seeing the Space Marine suddenly take off and shoot down the hall, Isant is going to take to his heels and run forward to this point, at which point he's then going to stop. He's going to slide down into the kneeling position and basically start scanning this direction and this direction. direction.
Got it. There's nothing there. Just cave.
Okay, and that's his turn.
This guy's gonna run out, take cover. His brother is going to run all the way up here. Oh yeah, brother! Yeah, brother!
Yeah, brother.
This guy is going to run all the way up here. This guy is going to keep attacking the wall. Fuck Leo.
Okay. I will move here and then see the foul mutant. I won't even half aim since that movement would have been my action. I'm just going to shoot it with my long las. Just straight up cold shot for its head. No aim. That would be point blank range for the long las, correct? Short range. Standard.
Be sure
This is a cold shot for the head with 7 additional degrees of success. And I do have inescapable attack. So if he wants to dodge, he can dodge.
He dodges.
Does he dodge successfully? With minus 60?
Oh,
70.
Definitely not.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I was about to say, it's been nice, but bye.
This motherfucker rolled a net 1.
Okay, that's part of my damage.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
15.
15 damage directly to its head. Just the loud charge up and crack of the las gun, connecting with it, square in the face.
Beautiful. A side of his jaw goes off. He is almost dead, but only his unnatural abilities keep him standing.
Did he have
Your,
unnatural toughness?
No. Your
Okay, good.
last gun goes through his face. Just blood and guts flying everywhere. He's like violently slammed into the wall. Immediately turns around like one of those hypercharged zombies in a zombie movie. And Oscar.
That killed me on the first shot.
Oh, you have another shot.
No, I said I was hoping that would kill him on the first shot. No, it's
Close. Real close. Real close.
Austral, as the air around him seems to shift strangely, says, I will rid you of your corruption. As a dust of air moves towards the shaman, and we will proceed to make a willpower test, both of us.
Excellent.
Success with 1 degree.
He wins.
Fuck. Well, obviously for a second you see this seems to be lights approaching the shaman, but the strange shadowy form seems to protect the shaman's body. Scared or surprised, Austral is like, further calculations are required as he moves here.
He got 2 degrees of success.
Damn.
Yes, 60 on your roll. Brother Theos.
Yes.
Bro, what luck those motherfuckers have. It's your turn.
Ooh. There's a tribal within melee distance.
kill him, please.
I'm charging the tribal.
As soon as you pass the corner, you see this terror in his eyes. He was about to charge your brethren. You just body block him, so he like bumps into your chest plate.
I'm gonna stare down at him. Fucking small short sword in my hand.
Come! Show me what passes for fury amongst your misbegotten kind.
Don't know what not allowed it.
Inspiration point. Sick.
I'm now gonna chop off his head.
Yes, yes you will. Unless no. That was a failure.
Kill.
How much?
21.
Yeah. That's gonna do it.
I love being a space marine.
His head goes flying off. You jab his body, and your sword goes straight through. He did.
Also, I absolutely love doing this. All I have to do is say a cool thing like every turn, and I just get a shit ton of inspiration points. It's
Dude,
wonderful.
that is what I want, like, ideally from you guys. To just roleplay your asses off. It's not.
Okay, so Isant, who had already been lining a shot up for the one that the brother has just taken down, just as he's about to pull the trigger, what do you call it, you see this Space Marine barrel into his line of sight and smash the thing just in bits. He just goes for Emperor's sake, swings round to the burning pyre and shoots at the guy that is just silhouetted.
Beautiful. You get an inspiration point.
He's going to use that to reroll.
You cannot use inspiration points to reroll attacks.
Yeah, you don't need a faith.
Yeah, well,
Trust me, you want it. Roll faith.
yeah, I'm going to roll a fear point.
You don't need that jam.
No, you don't need gems. By the way, I'm a little bit under the weather, and it's 25 degrees Celsius in the shade in Norway, which you southerners are gonna laugh off, but to me it's very, very warm.
Yeah, we get it. It's very hot for you.
Less than 35.
I'm in my t-shirt sweating. You would be like wearing a jacket at this temperature.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Bro, I'm pretty sure if we dragged you out to where I live, you would simply combust.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
how hot?
probably explode.
Wait, what did you say the temp was?
Oh no.
Where I am, gets to around 100 to 110.
Oh, he was
No,
wondering
no,
mine.
Fahrenheit.
Mine was 24
Yeah.
Celsius in the shade.
Oh, my shit's close to 40.
Morton, if you were to ever come down here, you would just
I
simply
would
disappear.
die, man. I'm pretty sure I would
We would
just die.
watch him dissolve before our very eyes.
It's just, I don't feel so good. Gone.
Yeah. I feel bad
Okay,
now.
so I
24
found
Celsius
this.
is killing me. I was sweat pouring everywhere. It's-
Oh no, homie, don't worry. Trust me, I can fucking barely survive 30 degrees, which you could probably do easily.
Oh, so you mean
Yeah,
Fahrenheit?
it's 24
Oh, okay.
degrees here. I'm
Fahrenheit.
sweating.
30 Fahrenheit's fucking cold.
Duskin, what's it like?
At least for
here?
me.
Please.
It's 24 degrees and I missed. It was the heat.
Yeah?
It's
Yeah.
affecting the computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
-1.
Private Descent. Your shot is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Bro, you can't get a break.
The warrior is going to take cover next to the symbol, and he's going to shoot you with arrows.
Avoid.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it.
No, what? Should I use Psi rating success with one additional?
Okay, so
Teleport.
you... That's gonna be... Okay, so 2 arrows fly at you and you dodge both. So, he like draws his bow, shoots once, shoots twice, and you barely jump out of the way. The other guy is going to step out as well, and he's going to try to stab you.
The fool. He has left cover.
Yes, he is a fool indeed. What shall you do, Oscar?
Oscar will notice him and says, I didn't see that one coming.
Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a few hits. He has a stake that he like jams into your 12 left arm.
12, so 12, yes.
Left arm, yeah. Left
No,
arm.
12 is right arm.
Right arm, right arm. So he's like jamming it into your right arm. It sticks in one of the leather straps and goes straight into your arm, your bicep. It's torn open. And you take 11 impact damage.
Then
And you would have to take a plus 30 willpower test, but I don't think you can fail. If you want
I
to.
can.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 55
Do
willpower.
it, do it. He attacks again. This time it's 16 impact damage again to your arm.
So 11 and 16.
Mm.
11 turns to 6, 16 turns to 11. Oh no!
Oh no.
17.
You are
Negative
minus.
4.
Yes.
Negative minus
Yes.
4.
Yes, yes, yes. To the arm.
Yes. It's impact,
The impact
right?
crushes flesh and bone. The target drops anything he was holding in that hand and must make a challenging toughness test or suffer 1d10 weapon skill and 1d10 ballistic skill damage.
You fool, I didn't use those anyway.
Don't get
Right.
your patch back up. I'm about to delete him. I hope.
So, I roll a toughness test. Normal, right?
Mm.
Okay. It did not roll. Okay, gonna try again. Fuck! Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not dropping anything, just I don't have anything.
Mm. So it's 1d10 on both.
1d10. Oh, okay. Let me roll a 1d10. Actually, I'm gonna roll a 2d10 and see. Okay, so first one is a 6. So weapon skill will take 6 damage. And ballistic will take 5. Got it.
As
I
the
should have got some
twisted,
grenades.
as the twisted warped creature walks into the middle of the cavern, you sense its total lack of any light or compassion, like an animal. It stares at you, its skin scorched as if it has been burned. It looks past some of the skulls. You can see the redness of its eyes as it meets yours. And it's looking straight at you,
Try me.
Brother Theos. You,
Would you like to subscribe to Schizophrenia Daily?
you're gonna have to roll a willpower test.
Oh no!
Say again,
It sounds like you might
Is it a psychic
automatically
power?
subscribe.
yes, it is.
Oh, I get a bonus. Let's hope this is enough.
Oh,
Less than when I did.
I rolled quite well.
Will 1 more degree help me or no?
No, not at all. Not even close.
Fuck.
I rolled 11, and his willpower is 60.
oh my god!
Fuck.
Yeah. You need to do a D100.
No!
Schizophrenia, let's go.
This isn't the dude he.
How much?
This
I got
isn't the
60.
dude he had the
How much?
vision about, is it, Ars Carl?
I got a 60, exactly.
60. Plus
This is the
50,
dude I've seen in
cool.
my vision, right?
Fainting dead away, the character keels over and remains unconscious for 1d5 rounds. Once he regains consciousness, he is still shaken and takes all tests with a -10 penalty. That's 1d5.
That's fine.
You can roll the 1d5.
Just hear the thud of you passing out, shake the ground.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, thank
One
God.
round.
Alright. You see the Space Marine, as if he had been struck by something very heavy to the head, throw himself back against the wall and just lay still for a short duration.
Not that
Awesome.
I'm pinned here.
Right, yeah.
Okay. This shaman, I see that they are a problem, and I do have a line of sight, so cold shot to the head.
Nice.
Cleo, wait, I'm not done yet. Cleo swings his last gun around. Fine then. If you want to be like this, I'll put a bolt through your head. In the click as he sets his long las into overcharge mode. As he makes he sets into overcharge mode, half aim, and fires.
I think you should hit them.
Just actually wondering, would he be able to actually have a better chance of hitting if he used my shoulder as a rest? Because I'm kneeling down in front of him.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
brace. You can brace
think
on the
I-
shoulder.
I'll rest it on his shoulder, but I still think I'm going to hit. Yeah, with 3
Nice.
additional degree.
There's an aim shot is his head, right?
Aim shot his head.
Okay.
There we go. So 9. And since I do have accurate, it does it can for every degree of success.
No,
Every
for
other.
every 2d3.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
every-
1. That'll be 1d10 then. Still, that's nothing to scoff
No,
at.
because it's 4 degrees.
Oh!
It's 4 degrees because it's success with additional 3. Isn't
Oh!
it? Or
Oh,
wait,
yeah, so-
no.
It says 2 additional.
It goes off of additional.
Right.
Trust me, I've used stalker bolters before, it's additional.
Oh, it's additional. Well, so he takes 18 damage to the head. Just the wait, no, it would be 19 because I set it to overcharge mode.
Okay.
So just the loud, the thunderous
So-
crack of a las gun as it just lights up the room.
Ooh, you killed 80% of his, or 85% of his health. His head is severed, cut in two. Part of his spine falls out, and he's just hanging limp, leaning on this totem.
And I was
He,
aiming at the shaman.
Right. He is almost dead. It is
Wait,
so close.
wait, his head is cut in half, but he's
Yeah.
still alive.
Yep. Yeah, he's being unnaturally kept alive by something.
Is that?
It's close though.
Shoot that, please.
Oscar.
Nah.
With a
Oscar.
loud crack, his head split in two.
Ostral sees the apparition maintaining the shaman's form and lashes out
And at
one
this point-
goddamn more time.
Sorry to interrupt. At this point, any of you can do a demonology test.
Is it forbidden?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's okay. Can we roll it even if we don't have it?
Unfortunately, due to me being unconscious, I don't succeed.
You-
No, he has a point.
Yeah. Okay, dudes.
That is, let's do another willpower. Your luck cannot last more than.
Let's see. It can. I succeeded.
I also succeeded.
Tavi, take my inspiration quickly.
That's a stalemate.
Fuck you. Faith point. Eat the dick.
Really? No,
No,
he
ta-
gifted your inspiration point.
Yeah, you know, use one of my several inspiration points.
Okay,
You can
fine.
only have one.
Oh. Oh, I rolled without a plus then. It's success with one additional. the result. We don't need to use the fate point. So, if I succeed, he takes 1 damage, ignoring both armor and toughness, plus his corruption bonus, ignoring toughness plus armor.
Nice.
You,
Well done.
as you see this wind begin to tear away at its material form, the creature that holds it is
No.
blown away.
This is a technical question. Would this hurt a demon?
It's, well, let me tell you what it's. I can check the flavor text. So, Purge Soul.
Damn,
The
dude.
attacker-
Wow. Well done. Well done.
So, it depends from the name of it.
It sounds like he would do the job. Sounds like it purges his soul, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean-
the soul right off.
I'm gonna rule that you absolutely succeeded. As you pluck out his soul, you stretch your hand out, and you literally like drag him out of his own body. For a brief second, you see an incorporeal shape standing in front of him. It is his real self, his true self. You drag it out of the husk, and he sort of just withers into one of the walls. As he walks away, his host falls lifeless to the ground. If you were to do this any other way, you suspect that you would spawn something much bigger and more horrible. So you successfully, maybe not on purpose, avoided a very, very bad thing.
And have action.
Greater demonic incursion.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Roll the
And
feels.
have action defensive stance.
Yes.
Oh,
Hold
sorry,
on. You,
I'm back.
you regain a fate point, Oscar.
Nice!
Roll the feels.
You'll see him start to get back up, stumbling a little bit. He goes to point to roughly where he thinks the shaman is still, as he doesn't know where it is anymore, as his sight is still somewhat blurred.
You will fall.
Yes. And you see two warriors left.
Oh, actually, could I roll intimidation to see if that scared any of them?
Yeah.
Angry
One
large
of them
man
is
angry.
Intimidating is an action, though.
I see. Understand.
Would you like to do that? Or?
Yeah, I guess I will.
Okay. He's gonna be intimidated. Probably sounds.
Okay, so after seeing the last shot go straight forward, hit the guy, explode his head, and then Oscar pull his soul out, he's now only really able to see one person, which is standing next to the burning bonfire. So he takes his rifle, tries to slow his breathing, and takes the shot, which hits with one additional, and he's even center mass.
Watch the fuck up damage.
So that's 7 damage, 7 pen.
He's almost dead. Hold on. This
I
guy-
wonder if I could. I was just talking to myself. Sorry.
He's not. Do you want to dodge?
I shall.
He hits you 2 times.
I'm going to use inspiration to reroll that.
Oh no.
Nice. 2 arrows
succeeds
fly by
with
you.
4 additional.
You manage to dodge both arrows, and the other warrior is going to attack you, Oscar.
He
Stab.
gets a -10.
He's stabbing
And
you
I
with
will
his weapon.
dodge.
Yeah. He's stabbing you with a weapon. He actually misses. Probably Cleo. So
Okay. It is my turn. I'm just going to half aim the one in front of Oscar, aim for its head with a cold shot, and just delete it again. Hopefully.
Cold shot is a full action. You can't half aim and do a cold shot at the same time.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh. Well, no aim, short
But-
range. Standard.
-20 as you're in firing in melee, unless you have a talent.
No, I don't. I have that one
okay.
skill that allows me not to take that.
Gotcha.
Success was 7 additional degrees.
Excellent. It's gonna hit.
And since now I do get up to 2d10 now.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh,
26.
He
26
did.
damage.
He did. He goes flying back. Body just severed in two, blood spurting everywhere. Oscar.
I'm thinking. Oscar will use, will say in a very low voice, prostrate yourself, as his voice isn't heard by anyone except this creature, as it begins to reverberate around him, becoming higher and higher in pitch. He's suffering from a howl of a banshee. Well, psychic spirit, but yeah.
I get to dodge.
Yes.
And he fails.
I have to roll to manifest, so...
The end of Cleo's last gun would be smoking slightly as it's starting to overheat from this constant barrage.
Yeah, you're like a sniper of the group. And you're doing
Now it's time to roll for Perils of the Wood.
Oh no.
Shit.
So 20, I'm gonna pick the 27. I'm checking to see what 27. So 27. Veil of Darkness for a brief moment, effectively until the end of the round. The area is in pitch darkness, or Haunting Breeze. Winds sighted for a moment.
He has an ability that lets him choose.
Yeah, the mirror and other reflective surfaces within 5d 10 meters distort or shatter.
Would that consider like the eyes of a guardsman's helmet, or like the visor of a guardsman's helmet?
No, because it needs to reflect. It mustn't
definitely-
pass through.
It definitely
Okay.
reflects. A visor would reflect light.
Oh, okay. In that case, what is Haunting Breeze? Winds wind up around the Psyker for a few moments, blowing light objects around, scattering fires within 3d 10 meters. Well, the fire here will gain Blast 2 quality. This fire here. Well, let me see if I 3d 10.
Wait, it gains? The fire just explodes?
Yeah, because wind suddenly rushes, you know?
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanna GM it this way, if not, it
Well,
just
well,
says that fire.
So the wind just goes. Okay, I'm gonna say the fires start to burn even more intensely. The effigy here starts to burn.
So, now we can roll the damage. 7, side 18, 4, so plus 8, 7 plus 8, 13, penetration 0.
Okay. So this guy starts burning.
And he must make toughness -10 or get stunned.
Failed. He's stunned. I'm gonna GM rule that you just finish him off. You all like turn the corner and just like execute him, shoot him in the head, in the body, and he falls lifeless to the ground. And you are free to move.
I'm going to go put a las gun shot in each one of these bodies after seeing the fact that the shaman stayed up after I cut his head in two. So I'm going to go put just another one in each of them. Just
The area
His aunt is going to say, Cleo, stop messing about.
nice.
His aunt is going to shout that, Cleo, stop messing about with those bodies. Injured.
Yeah.
Do not waste your ammunition upon corpses. Allow me to demonstrate how you properly dispose of the dead.
As he
Just-
raises a singular boot and stomps on one of their heads, flattening it.
You sink it into the dirt. It disappears.
Follow
trying to do
by example.
Just trying to do my due diligence, my lord. And I will go to to patch up Askellon. There we go.
Oh shit. Full HP, just like that. Well,
Crack my knuckles. There you go.
well,
Patching you up, duct taping it, gauze, suturing it, the sword, getting you a splint so you can actually use your arm. The whole works.
well, because I'm in theoretical, it's a -10, so
No.
it would be a +50, but I'm still.
No. Oh yeah, I only suffer a -10
Yeah.
penalty. But either way,
So, how much intelligence do you have?
I have a modifier of 4.
Oh, okay. That I don't think is full HP, but it's good enough. You'd see Ostral as you treat his blooded hand, saying, "He took a chunk of my flesh, the witch. I took its soul."
Cleo, as he's working on you feverishly, like getting blood all over his like gauntlet armor, but he's working very delicately to make sure that he's suturing things well, not causing you any more pain. He'll take a hand off as he pinches the needle and pats you on the shoulder and give you a thumbs up. You did good, Psycho. That was a great show. I was very worried after. He didn't die after the first shot, but you handled that very well.
You shouldn't be concerning with only the real space manifestation. The entity itself has managed to escape my grasp.
Well, I'll kill it in this world, and how about you do it in the next? Does that sound good?
Nice.
I'll thank you for your word.
Fear
After he's
not,
all-
guardsman. For if I am able to get a hold of it, I shall render it unto pain that it cannot even comprehend.
I'm excited
Also-
to see. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
Yes.
I owe you for saving me. Whatever blow delivered to my head was that powerful. Here.
It was not your body that suffered, but your very soul. Fear not, for it is intact, and your mind is not yet shattered. But I only was doing my duty. You do not need to thank me, it was just a mere coincidence. But then again,
I insist, my friend. The Emperor will not allow any who serve in his name to go unrewarded.
He hands you a still somewhat hot bolt shell. Freshly fired.
well,
We're all gonna get excommunicated. We're all gonna get shot by a commissar.
Little did you know, he really did plan for you to not come home.
we all get there. The commissar looks through our packs. What are with all these bolt shells? You go into a flurry. Oh man.
Well, to be fair, Oscar isn't beholden to the commissariat in the base. He's beholden to the science
Yes.
psychiatry.
Also, fun
Yes.
fact: the Astartes bolt shells are actually items too. They're relics. They give you a bonus on fear and pinning tests.
Oh, nice. He would put his, well, the one that is still in one piece, forward and says, thank you. As the ball begins to sizzle his hand through the suit, he says, ah, shit. As he
Obviously not fair tests in my game, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the toilet, so yep.
where do you want to go, guys?
What I'm going to do, after I heal him up, I'm going to swap to my combat shotgun and just check it and start leading the group. But I'm going to make an awareness test to make sure that's all that's in here. That's like there isn't any more lurking around.
How far can you sense? Is just you hearing, or?
This is me hearing and looking, and I do have. I mean, it really doesn't matter since I failed, but I do have a photo visor which allows me to see in the dark.
Got it. Nothing. There's nothing here.
May I attempt? I want to do a hearing check specifically.
It's your guys' turn. You can do whatever you want.
I'll get back
Alright.
in the back row and
Hearing
swap
check.
back to my
Bonus of 10.
long glass.
Senses. Do I hear
You,
anything deeper in the caverns?
You hear something shifting from this direction. It's coming from further in.
Which direction?
Down. But it seems to be around the corner. Not directly down.
Begin Overwatch.
Through this wall, essentially. Straight to the right. There is something.
I'm gonna get right here and prepare to shoot.
Oh yeah,
something.
damn! I wish I could see.
I'm gonna prepare to shoot something if it enters my line of sight.
Can we like duplicate one of their tokens so I can just drag it with me?
Which token?
Just like any of the tokens that can cast light, I need to be able to see. Now I'll just come with. Okay.
Yeah, it's
All
something
right,
just
now-
below your shoulder.
To be safe, I'm just going to rush.
Okay. You rush in
Hey,
there.
look, guys, it's fine. A rock falls on the Space Marine.
It's fine as I'm
um,
fucking vanished into the
A
warp.
creature can be seen around the corner. One of the warriors. He steps forward, and you can hear a voice. We wish to negotiate peace.
I would have at least given you a quick death if you'd shown bravery. Instead, you cower in fear. Your pain will now end, mutant.
Selvfølgelig.
And Isant, rather sort of shuffling his
Brother
feet
Theos
and,
will begin
you know,
advancing.
Nice.
being rather, oh crap. My lord, we are here to gain information, so perhaps not kill him outright. With
The terms have changed, fortunately for you, mutant.
He has a pale.
I just imagine.
Peace. Assuming you can provide us what we need. Understood.
He looks over his shoulder. He has this glaring, evil smile on his face. Then his eyes come back, and he nods very quickly. Yes, yes.
Wonderful.
We're so about to get ambushed.
Theos will simply
Isant
step
is-
aside and gesture
yeah.
for him to move towards the others.
He will start walking out. I am alone.
I'll see for myself.
Which,
No.
Did he say? Did we hear him say, "I'm alone"?
Yes.
yes.
Well then I'll look to Isant like the fact that he had to say he's alone doesn't inspire much.
Oh, I didn't mean to drag you.
Yeah, what do you call it? Isant is going to motion to Cleo to come up. and
Are
keep
they,
his
I
coverage
turned the
as
corner.
well.
Alright, we're going to begin murdering several heretics now.
Okay,
As you see the
I
creature in front
had
of you, I
this.
want you to roll initiative.
I'm back. Oh my god, again? What did I miss?
one dude said, "I'm
What do you mean I
alone."
got a 6?
Yeah, boy. Beat you
One
on that
dude said, "I'm alone." The fact he had to say that doesn't inspire much confidence that he is.
No.
There we
It
go.
really doesn't.
Oh no, there's another
It
shaman.
really
Where?
doesn't.
Where?
It really doesn't.
I don't know, I can't see.
Okay, I did say
If you can't see, Duskin, just refresh.
I did say. Oh no,
No, I've got.
we need you
screens.
back. Oscar.
Yeah,
we
the
need
one
you
is
to
just a light
banish
because he
someone.
requested that this should be used as a light source.
Right, okay, sorry. Okay, good.
Oh, never mind. I'm alone. Fuck.
So,
Alright,
Oscar,
let's see how this goes.
Oscar, we need you to banish someone.
Light source!
There you go.
Should I move
let's,
myself or...
Let's take this in the
That's fucking
front.
hilarious.
Can you actually be over his icon? No. That's weird.
If you spawn mine again, I can be actually.
Yeah, but then we fuck up the turn order. It doesn't
That's
matter.
fine.
Fuck it. You you could just move it alongside you.
Oh, for those spell here.
it's just not rolling.
Alrighty.
Sorry, what do you call it? I'm trying to roll
The
this here, but it's not working.
Shaman is going to
13.
look at you and stretch his hands out. And plus
The Emperor
2
is
degrees of
nice.
success. Brother Theos, all of your weapons jam.
Jinx. What the f...
It's a shame I was gonna fight them in melee.
You can mark your weapons as jammed.
Get a sword jam.
Cleo, it's your turn. If you wanted to.
This dude,
Really
this
excited.
dude, called
Sorry,
Called
I'm
shot
just
to the
gonna
head.
interrupt and say I actually rolled a 13.
13 to...
Oh yeah, he did. He
That's
goes
not
before
good.
me.
For initiative.
Alrighty. Go ahead, Private Isant.
Okay, so Isant drops to one knee. What do you call it? Looking at the person that's obviously come out and said, "I'm alone." The second he actually says, "Oh, I'm alone," he draws a bead on his center mass and just pulls the trigger and hits with 8 degrees or 9 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah, success with 8 additional.
He's gonna dodge.
And
That's a success.
You don't have an inescapable attack, do you?
no.
So he
Oh,
dodges.
hold on. Hold on. Oh. Okay, he dodges. That's fine.
Cleo.
And with that, he's going to take a half step back.
Yes.
So some go curses and basically what do you call it? Look at the last rifle. Readjust the sights ever so slightly. Give it a smack so that it actually goes like that and brings it back up.
Nice. You get an inspiration point. Private Cleo.
Cleo had drawn a bead on this guy's head the moment he entered moment he was able to see him, he's going to do a cold shot on the head. No, can't aim. What is point blank range again?
If you were standing here, that'd be point blank.
3
okay.
meters. It's always 3 meters.
Okay. It is only short range that changes on your weapon range. Okay. Short range, standard, 20. And this is going for his head. Yeah, success with 9 additional degrees. Just the
That's a lot.
wait, not I'm not. But wait, there's more.
There is more.
There we go.
That's gonna be 22. That's
Yeah.
gonna do it. So as soon as you shoot him, it's like hitting a pinata. Blood.
I just want him to go. He just slides back against the wall, slides down, a smear of blood against the cave wall.
Eventually, just a pool of blood starts running down towards you. The warrior up here is going to turn the corner and attack you. Dodge. I'm assuming dodge. You want
Or
to dodge?
parry.
You want to
whichever.
dodge? Okay, so you don't dodge. He's going to attack you.
Constantinius has made his choice.
You've sealed your doom.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Roll dodge or parry.
What's trying to hit me?
Dodge back.
This dude.
Dodge.
Fuck it.
Wait, is the shaman striking me, or is the... Oh, him?
Yeah.
Let him hit. He's not gonna do shit.
Alright. That's gonna be
Famous last
2,
words.
3 hits. First one is gonna deal 13 damage impact.
To where?
Just...
Pen what?
No, I'll always say if it's bad.
Oh, no pen? Nothing.
Second one is a 12. Third one is an 11. So he's
Nothing
gonna
to any
jab
marks.
into your armor. And Brother Theos.
Actually, it should
No.
be my turn. I have an
Let's
idea.
think.
Go.
So first, using my concentration and half action, I will roll for warp perception. I'm just gonna roll a 1d100 because I know my mark. And it's barely on the mark. Jesus Christ, but it works. I get unnatural senses 4, and I am aware of everything in a 40-meter radius around me. I don't need direct line of sight to banish this motherfucker, so for my attack action, without concentration,
No, please let me kill it.
the Dark Shaman, I'm gonna try to purge his soul. As you see, in the warp, if anyone were to see through the warp, you'd see tentacles made from Oscar's very soul lash out around the corner to strike the Dark Shaman. So, wanna roll willpower, Morte?
That is a success.
You roll with a minus 10 if you have corruption.
That is barely a success. I rolled 50 and I have 60 willpower. You're attacking the shaman, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Delete it. Banish it to the shadow realm.
He succeeded.
I failed.
Take my inspiration.
Okay, I will consume the fate.
You cannot reroll psychic.
Okay, let me kill the shaman, please.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is an attack. It's not a manifestation, this is an attack.
Let's go.
So,
Brother Theos.
You're in melee, by the way.
Oh yeah, right. So if I want to charge the thing, I'd have to take a free hit from somebody who feasibly can't hurt me. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's going to sword draw and kind of point at the shaman.
No lordship without honor.
As he charges. I assume the spearman or whatever was attacking me is going to get a free hit.
Yes.
Correct? Let him swing.
That is a miss.
Okay. One moment. Hit with 2 additional degrees, damage of 16.
Sick. He is gonna dodge one of your attacks.
I only have one.
Then he dodges out of the way as you swing. And it is his turn. He is going to... Ja. Bara gör det. Jag kom ner på landtimmet. Alrighty. Alright. So. Let's see what we're gonna do here.
I have a suggestion for you. Shotgun.
I think he's going to use his psychic powers and completely fucking fail. So he's going to do nothing at all. Isn't it?
Okay, so Isant is going to take off at a double time, and he's going to set up there. And he is not going to shoot in the combat. Yeah, he's not going to shoot in the combat because if he hits the angel, he's probably going to piss him off even more than he actually has. So that's him.
I mean, you can take a name action. If you have a half action.
No, I've ran anyway, so that's...
Okay. Yeah, it's a full action. And Butter's light is my torch.
Come on, guys.
Leo, you got
Leo?
Okay, my turn. I'm going to move up here and see the foul, awful. What's the word I'm looking for? Mutant, and I can't cold shot it, but I'll just take a unaimed shot at it. Just
You don't get a plus 10 from Askellon. If you don't take.
yeah, I know. Wait, short range would be it's under a third of your weapon's overall range,
No,
correct?
half.
Half? Oh, well, okay. I am still within.
Yeah, with your
Short
weapon, it's always going to be short in this dungeon. You never have to wonder. Always short.
There we go. Success with 6 additional degrees. That's just going to be... $12 damage, just loud las gun crack.
Nice. He is definitely weakened. And he is going to... he's going to attack
Punch
you,
Theos.
Brother Theos. Do you have dodge? Brother Theos.
I do. What's striking me?
Warrior.
No, not judging.
It's going to be a...
Watch him roll Righteous Fury.
That would definitely damage him. It's gonna be 13. Brother Theos, it's your turn.
He's just going to ignore the tribal as it's more of a nuisance if anything else, and continue to focus on the shaman.
Your sorceries end here.
Kill it. Don't ban. It needs to be banished.
Just checking. Wait, is a standard a half action or a full action?
Attacking.
Full action, right? Yeah, for melee. Standard attacks a full action. Yes.
No, half action. You can aim. Charge is a full action.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of
Sick.
attack it is.
No.
So I'm swinging at the shaman. 2 degrees.
Right on.
Swift attack and lightning attack both.
That's gonna hit. Where is it?
60.
Minimum damage.
And 2. Hit is the hit roll is a 38. Or no, yeah, hit roll is 38.
Excellent. He is still standing. You cut through his body. Somehow he is still upright. Oscar.
Wait, no, I have another attack. I'm gonna go again.
You can only attack
Hit
once.
again.
You can only
17
attack
damage.
once per round.
Once? Oh, I see. Never mind. Ignore the second roll.
Unless you have swift attack. Or if you're dual
I do.
wielding, of course.
Wait, no, I'm not just attacking. My bad.
Alright. Toby?
In that case, let's roll once again willpower, Martin. As Austral's in the materium, nothing really happens.
98. Lol.
Nice. In the material world, actually, let me see if I succeed, and then I'll describe it. 98. Okay, I only need to succeed against
You
him.
need to
66.
You need to see someone to use a psychic ability on.
I have a natural sight 40 meters. I am aware of his presence, and my attack does not require line of sight.
Right.
Only that to know be able to see, not direct line of sight. Sorry.
Do you have a fate point?
No. I must succeed against him. If I succeed, it's okay. Do I have less degrees of failure than him? Martin?
No.
Okay.
He barely fit. Or wait, no. You definitely do, yes.
Okay. So it's the difference between us. Oh no, it's just
No, if
one
you fail, you
damage.
fail. The spell doesn't work if you fail.
Oh no, the manifestation is so easy that it's an automatic success. But if you want for me to roll,
Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a chance of psychic phenomena, but yeah.
I was pretty sure if the caster failed the opposing test, then it didn't happen.
No, the opposing test is it's guaranteed if the psychic wins.
Yeah,
If
but you
he fails,
don't
then nothing
win
happens.
if you fail the roll.
The opposed test.
Yeah. If you roll under your willpower on the opposed test, you don't succeed, no matter what.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay, in that case, I'll faith it.
That's the point of it being opposed.
Pretty sure.
In that case, I will faith it.
Ooh.
That's 6 damage
That's
plus
very,
his
very
corruption.
success. Watch wow.
Yes. As in the real world, nothing happens. You just see Oscar saying prayers in a deep voice. In the Immaterium, you see his soul fighting these tentacular weapons created by Oscar's very soul, lashing out at its form, trying to rip it apart from its vessel.
That's nice. The shaman is going to.
How much corruption does this shaman have?
That is a secret.
Oh, well, it's 6 damage plus his corruption bonus in damage.
Ignoring toughness.
Ignoring toughness and armor.
That's gonna do it. The shaman dies, but what kind of ability is it?
Purge soul.
Damn. You fuckers.
The soul destruction one.
His soul once again gets dragged out of his body. And you see it just dissipate in front of you, Brother Theos.
He's gonna see me poke my
Like,
head around the wall.
this is so typical of Tyler. He just
Quietly
looks
whisper,
his
"You
way
bitch."
through the entire speed run. Just fucking. I swear this guy has too much luck.
Can I report him for wall hacks?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, you can.
He's cheating the rolling table. There has to be something.
The Psychers have wall hacks.
Yeah.
You'd love to
He
see.
literally has a wall hack though.
I didn't even think of making a Psyker who just has unnatural senses and like a heavy weapon just to shoot through walls, but now I am.
fucked! Do a multi-melta that actually can punch through just about anything.
Yeah.
He can't find us. We're hiding. Boom.
Well, keep in mind it would count as indirect, so you get a minus 30, because he's obfuscated through walls, but warp...
But
But-
still.
there are
Well,
warp
no, I
spells
mean, in
which
all
says
fairness,
that
if you-
you...
In all fairness, if you haven't read the script and he has, well, that's your fault.
There isn't much
You're
time
late.
left.
Wait, how'd the tribal die?
Brother Theos, you just slice him up with your sword, just like cut his throat open. Sever him through the body, blood splatters everywhere.
Actually, I was wanting to kill him in a different way, but that's fine.
You're we have to round off soon, so I'm gonna speed it up a little
Oh, it's
bit.
all good. Okay, my bad.
We spent a long time in this cavern, which we were not really meant to spend this much time. So,
I think that's
You-
code for he was expecting us to die.
yes. You explore this little room. It has been carved out like a structure. Imagine like an underground temple. There are murals on the walls. They basically carved. Imagine like Egyptian paint, almost illustrations. It tells a story of the world, a slow descent. And it is a not direct map, but like an artistic map of the world that they live in. So you can see like the landscape and huge like dragons forming the skies, painted villages. You think you can piece together kind of some clues on where things are here. I want you to do a logic test, minus 20. All of you can do this.
I don't even have logic, so
This
that
is
just
gonna
being-
be painful.
intelligence.
Anyone who has logic?
Oh.
No one?
I'll give you my inspiration point. Whoever has logic, Askellon.
I don't have logic. I literally roll with a minus 40.
No.
No one has logic?
I'll do a logic test real quick.
Then anyone who wants to can do a navigate surface tests. Also minus
Oh.
20.
Oh,
Minus 20.
that's a thing. Minus 5,
Wait. I'm inspirationing that.
Ooh, Tavi.
I got it.
Right in
Sick.
your mind.
Tavi, you spend a long time. You pull out your map and you look at the murals on the wall. After a while, you look at the mountain, the rivers, and you kind of piece together. And then you move from there, and you understand kind of where you are in relation to the map that you're holding. The images on the wall culminate in a large beaming, illustrated with like straight lines coming out from a large city emerging from a pile of rocks. So it's like painted like a pile of rocks at the bottom, and then these buildings stretching out in all directions, and then like light painted as if the city is beaming. You mark down on your map where you think it is. There are also a few villages of interest.
I note it down and take notes.
You don't know the exact location, but you know where they are in relation to each other. And like kind of which mountain region they're in and so on. All of you see this mad scientist Oscarl, pale, walking from wall to wall, his face lit up by the orange glow of the torch. Occasionally he will flicker around, take his finger up in the air like, he figures something out, scribbling it down on his notes. When he comes back, it's this madness of notes everywhere.
The data has been acquired. Most important, most fragile. It will increase our chance of success. Fuck, my throat is hurting.
I'm gonna rule that you all spend some time exploring this this floor of the dungeon. We don't have to spend time on it before reaching the top of the stairs. There isn't much else of interest here. At the top of the stairs is a warrior pleading for peace. He says their master is engaging in a very important ritual that will save this earth. And since my throat is killing me too, I'm having trouble doing his voice, but he's basically pleading with you, holding his hand stretched out.
Roughly how far is he away from me?
I'm gonna shoot
I'm
him.
gonna say you gather up in front of him. You've already destroyed the symbols. I'm assuming you want to do that. And so
Alright, so standard attack for what's the bonus for standard attack is 10, right?
bonus to attack is 10. What do you mean? Oh, for a standard attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I would have to charge. My bad. One moment.
I was gonna. Cleo gets out his combat shotgun and just is about to execute this dude as he just sees the Space Marine walk up.
You're just gonna kill him.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could,
He's gonna try to dodge, miss.
Get some information from him.
Okay, I'll do that first.
Every single time they've tried to talk to us so far, it's just been an ambush.
Oh, anyone hear that interrogation? Or we can.
There's a shaman down the stairs, and I know there's a shaman down the stairs.
Wait,
Also, they literally just said they're doing a time-sensitive ritual, so I think we should
Oscar.
probably interrupt that.
you still have a unnatural
know where it
senses
is?
up, right?
Yeah.
Does he suss anything out with his unnatural senses?
40 meters, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's several strong psychic entities below the stairs.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna get out my Castigator heavy crossbow and get it ready. I'm gonna look to this and could you help me with this?
Alright, lads, I got some bad news. I gotta go.
No, we all gotta go. Session is ending now,
Yeah.
but I rule that you kill him. because he failed his dodge, and you're all gonna probably attack him. But Tavi,
I want to
my question was, did you want to extract some information?
Ooh, I did critical
Yes,
damage.
I
Feels good, man.
How?
I have two options. Either I can roleplay it very friendly, but I don't have charm or
Absolutely.
deceive.
Yeah, we can do
Or
that
I
as we round off. We can roleplay it. Thanks for coming, Constantinius. I'll see you next time.
See you later.
Zero.
And
Roll for it.
yes, go for it.
You should also say the XP if we get any.
400 XP for this session.
No XP. No XP. Okay. And I would. 400.
400 or none.
400. And I would like to be the. If you want to, I can roll the direct approach and just invade his mind.
Yeah, if you want to.
Fuck it. Direct approach it is. And I fail.
Oof.
Is
don't
I'm too distraught by the
Yep.
entities.
Space Marine cuts him in half. All of you shoot him. He tumbles down the stairs. And before you start venturing forward. I mean, if you want, we can keep going as long as we can. But we might get interrupted suddenly.
I'd voice, since like we're probably going to get attacked, this would be a good place to cut it.
Alright.
Yeah,
James
I'm
is gonna come next time. Barbosa said he probably is gonna come, so that's 2 more. So that's gonna be awesome. Dusky and Tabby, how are you for next week?
I'm good. I'm good. It
Awesome.
shouldn't be a problem.
Same here.
Awesome.
Emergencies happen.
Glad to hear it, Pridwin. It was good to have you back, man.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back.
It's awesome. I thought this was awesome, even though it was like a simple combat session. I thought it was great. Yeah. Awesome role playing.
Since I'm not playing Pridwell, I can actually hit something.
Yes. And all of you are role playing great with your new characters, and it's just super awesome.
Also,
Next week we gon' see how the castigator hits.
I'm also happy that I just decided to get the purge soul, as in, oh, this sounds interesting, because there's demons. I don't think
No.
I'll use it.
Did
But,
you really just pick it up so recently?
Yeah, after yesterday's session.
You
I was
fucker. Perfect timing. I have it noted
So what
down
would
that-
have happened?
I have it noted down that the thing transforms into a warp form if it is not killed with something that specifically harms demons. And the warp form is it's almost like fighting a greater demon. It's bad. It's very, very bad.
We don't need that. We definitely don't need that. My
So,
speed running is
What you're saying is
just,
you're kind of pissed off that Tavi just, read the script and speedrun it.
He's like
I got
this
a
Twitch streamer. He would be
question.
banned on Twitch, honestly.
Oscar, can you bless a weapon and make it sanctified?
No. Only ecclesiarchs can do that, and only if the GM allows it.
Oh. Well, we don't have an ecclesiarch out here because I was gonna get the castigator.
It's really a thing that the GM can either allow or disallow for ecclesiarchs, but there's no way to cite it. I mean, I have Santage Demonology, the Scroll of Thought, which is good against demons, but I cannot bless weapons.
But yeah, we should be back to open world pretty soon. This was just an introductory cavern